Hi, my name is Mary Applegate. I am author of Teach to the Brain and the Heart Will Follow, 1001 Strategies to Reach the Heart of Every Learner. I'm also CEO and host of the Brain Academy, and I am thrilled and excited that you found this video. I would like to introduce the Brain Academy and a new webinar series that starts February 7th, 2012 at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We are welcoming Dr. Dennis Mbola from Assessment, Learning, and Technology Solutions, alts.com, to be partnered with us and teach the audience, you, the teacher, parent, coach, or leader, about your genius brain and the genius brains around you. Now, before we start our webinar series, we thought it was really important to just review the framework of Teach to the Brain and what it means to you as a teacher, parent, coach, or leader. So I have here a little training, about 2 minutes long, to help you understand and introduce you to the content that will be provided next week. We are going to talk about, first of all, the purpose of the brain, and the obvious one most parents, most teachers know about is the idea of survival. So the purpose of the brain, first and foremost, is to survive. Now, all of us out here in the world will help children always survive, but the goal in most education institutions and most homes is not only to help the children survive, but we want to do one more step, and that is to help those genius brains thrive. And that is the purpose of the Brain Academy, to give you strategies and tactics and information about the genius brain in your own head and the genius brains that you service every day of your life, especially if you're a parent, teacher, coach, or leader. So, as we go on and teach you about strategies that help the brain thrive, I had many parents and many teachers turn to me and say, Mary, we know that is the purpose of the brain, but how? How does the brain do that? As well as how can we help the genius brains around thrive? So let me help you right now understand how we as parents, teachers, coaches, or leaders can help the brains thrive. And that is by integrating 3 faculties of the mind. Our job is to give you strategies for each faculty of the mind, and as those minds go to work in learning situations and integrate these faculties, they will not only survive, but they will thrive. The first faculty of the mind is identified as emotion. This faculty is at the forefront of every single decision that we make. Our feelings come into play as we learn and grow in the world, and the brain will integrate emotion into decisions to help it learn and grow. Our job at the Brain Academy is to give you strategies that will help it thrive in the emotional faculty of the brain. The second faculty of the brain, the second faculty of the mind that the brain will integrate is cognition. Now, as we as parent, teachers, coaches, or leaders work on teaching children in the areas of learning, we need to know that emotion and cognition are automatically integrated into all the teaching and all the learning that goes on with those individual brains. As those 2 faculties of the mind go to work in learning situations, the third faculty will step in and automatically become activated, and that faculty is called reflection. Our brain naturally and quickly reflects, especially if in new learning situations. It's going to reflect back to things it knows, draw connections and patterns to it, identify the feelings that are going on, and find the cognition or the understanding of the situation, and will move forward in its learning. The Brain Academy is here to help you get the 1001 strategies that you need to help brains thrive in these emotional, cognitional, and reflection faculties of the mind. So, we want to welcome you to the Brain Academy. Join us at our webinar, and down below you can click on that link below this video and see a registration form for our first webinar coming up February 7th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And in the meantime, have a wonderful day and grow genius brains. Thank you.